Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. In the last episode, we were able to move on to the Azim Steppe region, and kind of met the Zayla Al-Ra tribes there. And we were able to meet up with Lord Hien for the first time. And inform him that the Domans appear to still desire freedom and still have some fight left in them, so he doesn't need to turn his head into the Empire. And then he explained what his plan is, because apparently the nomadic tribes of the Zayla every so often have a contest that they call the Nodum, whereby whoever wins the Nodum basically becomes the ruling tribe and can dictate to the other tribes what it is that, they're going to do. And so his plan is to become a warrior of the Mole tribe and then win the Nodum, so that then he can essentially build an army of Zayla warriors to use to march to Doma to supplement the Doman liberation forces, so that they can drive the Imperial garrison out of the nation. So that's going to be the plan. So, we'll be getting to that at some point, but as you can see, we're not in the Azim Steppe. We're in Ishgard again on our Dark Knight. Because the Dark Knight is level 60 now. And I am actually behind a couple of quests. I have to do the 58 and then eventually a 60 quest. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to be doing some Dark Knight job quests today. And I think I also have a warrior. I do have a warrior job quest to do here, because the warrior has reached level 65, and this is level 65. So we'll see what we get up to here. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Sid here and see what is next on our agenda with Riel here, who apparently has like the soul of a dragon or something. Alright, an anger you know all too well smolders within Sidurgu. We'll get the Soul Survivor ability. Marks a target with the status Another Victim. If that target should be KO'd in battle before the effect expires, 30% of your maximum HP and MP will be restored. If the effect expires first, 20% of your maximum HP and MP will be restored instead. Interesting. 15 seconds duration. Takes 2 minutes before I can recast it. But, as I said before, the expansion is about to come out in end of this week, and that's going to change a bunch of stuff, so I'll have to see what all the new features and functions are for each of my jobs once we get there. Alright, let's go ahead and accept the quest and get started. Alright, it took considerable effort, but at last I have learned the whole truth. Attend me, Ayame. You have a right to know. For countless generations, the sons and daughters of House Colignon have pledged themselves to the church, so devoted to the faith they are. Many rose to positions of great prominence within the clergy, and for a time, Countess Estrade de Colignon was poised to do the same. And when she and her husband celebrated the birth of their firstborn, the futures of the house seemed brighter than ever. That is, until years later, when the Inquisitors came. Information gleaned during an interrogation had implicated her husband as a heretic. When the Countess confronted him with these allegations, he brought a vial to his lips and completed his transformation. One he proudly declared was decades in the making. The Temple Knight slew him as he tried to rip out her throat. Afterwards, she had Riel locked away in the deepest cell she could find. Madness. What monster thinks to find absolution in her daughter's death? You mustn't go, she'll kill you. She'll kill us anyway if we don't. I know what I'm doing, Riel. I have a plan. I may recall you the dragon's words when we told her of our dark arts. She said that there were tiny beings who know a better way. If they can teach us how to harness the abyss, mayhap we can stand against Lady Stride and her minions. Unfortunately, I haven't the foggiest who these tiny beings might be. Well, I do. The Moogles! So. No, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Let's head to Mogholm, and let's have a chat with the Moogles, and see what they might be able to help us with. Alright, well, if it isn't one of the new visitors from below, are you searching for something? If so, just ask. I pride myself on being the second most well-informed Moogle here, Kupo. My, that's a rather grim way of living, isn't it? I can't say I've never heard of knights so infatuated with darkness. However, I think I might know why she bade you visit us. Go ahead and fetch your friends. We have an awful lot to talk about, Kupo. Welcome to Mogholm, Kupo. The little one must be Riel, which makes the big one Sid, right? Yes, I presume you are one of the tiny beings of whom the dragon spoke. Riel, say something to the Moogle. Riel? Riel? I'm sick of this charade. You tell me to talk, but then you refuse to listen. You tell me you're doing this for me, but then you go on about the darkness and the abyss. Am I supposed to be grateful when you come back covered in blood? When I put you back together so you can do it again? You drag me to halfway across the world so you can discover a new way to kill yourself, and you tell me that it's for my sake? Why are we here, Sidurgu? Tell me the real reason. Riel, of course it's for your sake. Well, you've certainly had a lot of practice saying it, haven't you? I'm sure the next fair maiden will appreciate it. What are you saying? It's not like that, Riel. And you, say something, damn you. I think I'm beginning to understand this whole darkness concept, Kupo. Harnessing the power of your emotions or some such, yes? I'm reminded of an ancient legend about a Moogle named Mog. Rather simple name, I know. But those were simpler times, Kupo. Anyway, Mog had a penchant for dancing and... Wait. What does dancing have to do with the dark arts? Everything, Kupo. Everything. The point is, your master was absolutely right when he told you to submit to the flame. You just never figured out what he meant by it. But better late than never, Kupo. Master Moggy will show you the way. First, you two Dark Knights will need to pull 4 sprigs of palmwort each. Hop to it, Kupo. I fail to see what purpose this serves, but fine. You will have your precious palmwort. Oh, and Riel can stay here with us while you're away. Let's go, Ayame. Okay, not sure what's going on, but fine. Let's go ahead and gather the palmwort. Alright, well, we apparently know what this stuff is supposed to look like, so... that's fine. And we need one more over here. All right, done. Alright, there's Moogie. Alright, there you are. Darkest dark one of the dark. Have you brought my palmwort? Indeed I have. Very nice, Kupo. That must have kept you busy for a while. For your next trial, you must call Tullahans, Kupo. Rather a lot of them have been sighted on the road to Asa. If you wait there long enough, they're sure to show up, Kupo. Riel? Oh, you needn't worry about her. She's off playing with some friends of mine, Kupo. Just focus on the trial and wait for me in Asa when you're finished. Oh, that person is a white griffin. Very nice. Alright. Let's head over there. Find Tullahans, kill them. And then move to Asa. Alright, let's get my chocobo back out. And let's get ready to fight. Oh, what happened there? I didn't want that lightning sprite in here. Oh well. No big deal. Alright. Let's head over to a saw here and... oh, excuse me. Talk to Sudoku. It appears to be an instance battle here. Interesting. Alright, what in the hells are we doing, Ayame? What could Moogles possibly know about mastering the dark arts? Wahaha, foolish fools. Right then, what's all this? While you two are busy gathering palmwort and slaying Tullahans, we kidnapped Riel, Kupo. Wahaha, okay. Oh yes, Kupo, we've had so much fun playing together. So much fun indeed, Kupo. So much fun that we thought we might keep her forever. I'll keep her here forever. Okay. You wouldn't dare. If you don't believe us, go and look. You'll never find her, Kupo, not in a million years. Mwahaha! She's ours, Kupo. You'll never see her again. Okay. You furry little shites. Give her back to me now, or I swear I'll kill every last one of you and burn your village to cinders. Alright, they're being goofy. We need to make sure that we're in dark side. There we go. Oh, we knocked them out. Oh, a couple of more. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, they just keep showing up. Oh well. Oh, this better be worth it. Okay. Ouch, you could really hurt someone carrying on like that, Kupo. That's the bloody point. Now, tell me where she is if you want to live. Wait, wait. Why do you want her back so badly, Kupo? What kind of question is that? You kidnapped her. But you don't seem to like having her around that much anyway, right? She's just a burden to you. So why do you care what happens to her? I swore an oath to protect her. That's what we Dark Knights do. You think that will give you strength enough to protect her? Duty and honor? I'll tell you what you need, Kupo. Whence comes true strength to defend the meek? Is it honor? Is it justice? How bland. Could it be that the darkness is born of a light? A flame burning for another? How grand. "'Tis love, all-powerful, shining love." Okay. Rather blunt, I'll admit, but subtlety doesn't seem to be your strong suit, Kupo. Riel. Well, here we are. Go on, Riel. Say your piece. I know you and Freya are we're trying to do right by your master. You came to my defense because you believe that's what he would have wanted. And I know you only did that because you believed it would make you stronger, because all you truly care about is killing more Temple Knights. I've seen how you look at them, how you curse them under your breath, how you relish every opportunity to cut them down. So don't tell me that it's all been for me. Don't tell me that Frey died for me. Everything I have done for my mother and my father. For my master, and yes, most of all, for me. I haven't been honest with you, nor with myself, and for that I am sorry. I will stand for you in this coming trial, but after, what happens after will be your decision. Good. That's a promise. Goofy Moogles. Alright. Let's talk to Sid here. Right, fur little bastards had us fooled, eh? Shame their wisdom is bollocks. I mean, really now, love? That's what you need to harness the abyss? I mean, I suppose there's something to be said for caring deeply for your charge, but... No, I will not give those cretins even a sliver of credit. This was an utter waste of time, and that's that. Still, I'm glad to have come to an understanding with Riel. We should return to Ishgard. The hour of the trial draws close. Come along, Riel. Alright. So, back to Ishgard. And back to the inn. Alright. I was about Riel's age when I came to Ishgard. My parents, they said we would find a better life here. When the Temple Knights we had shown mercy returned, they let us choose the order in which we would die. That would be their mercy to us, they declared. I watched my parents kneel in the dirt. Look away, they said, but I could not. At last, when it was my turn, I knelt and prepared to follow them into death. I closed my eyes, but when I opened them, a man in black stood before me, hand outstretched, and so I took it. Defend the meek, punish the wicked. Mayhap it was all but a convenient excuse to indulge in vengeance. She deserves better than me, but there is no one else. One more battle, Ayame. Let's see it done. Mayhap in this final battle I can serve as my master intended. So I'm guessing the next one is going to be our trial by combat. The second one we would have been through. Alright, so now I have that Soul Survivor. Interesting. Alright, let's get to work on this. That's going to give us a Chaos Armor Coffer, which is going to be basically an armor set. And Carve and Spit. Deliver a threefold attack with potency of 100. Also restores MP if used while not under the effects of Dark Arts. Dark Arts potency 450. Okay. So if I use Dark Arts, it does a lot more damage. But if I don't use Dark Arts when I use this, it restores MP. Okay. But again, that's all changing. So Sid seems strangely at peace for a change. Alright. Countess Ystride's missive arrived while you were away. We're to meet her in the Western Highlands, away from prying eyes. She's gone to great lengths to conceal her husband's deeds, so it comes as no surprise that she'd prefer to settle this in secret. Yame, I don't know what's waiting for us out there. But if aught should happen to me, pray keep Riel safe. Right then, I believe she wanted a word with you before we left. Alright. I wouldn't have made it this far without you, Ayame. I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the time we shared. You, Sidurgu, and Frey taught me so much about the world, about what it means to fight for another, and what it means to fight for yourself. We're going to finish this together, the three of us. Alright, not else to say, really. To Twin Pools, then. Let's not keep the Countess waiting. Alright, then. Falcon's Nest is the closest Aetheryte. They want to fly the rest of the way. It shouldn't take us too long to get there. Looks like we got a bit of a blizzard going on here. Yep, blizzards. Alright. Here we are. Let's go ahead and get it started. Alright, it seems early. Well, it's not as though I have pressing business elsewhere. Enjoy a moment's respite with me, Ayame. You came. A wise decision. You have his eyes, his nose, his lips. Every time I look at you, I see more and more of him, and it sickens me. Riel is not her father. You had no right to punish her for what he did. Who are you to stand in judgment of me? I have every right. I bore that monster into this world, and by the Fury I shall send it to the seventh hell. If you're so bloody fond of it, you can follow it there. It's just us now, no one else. Remember Frey's conjury. Protect us, and we'll protect you. Right then. Yeah, she's gonna be the healer. Okay. I don't think so. Okay. No problem there. There's a well-trained knight. Oh my gosh, they're sending like everybody. Fortunately, they drop like flies. Alright, she's finally joining the battle, it would seem. Alright, there we go. That wasn't too tough. Damn you. Get out of my way. Why? Why? Why do you care so much what happens to it? You're not the first person to ask me that. Once, you might have understood. For everything that you are, that you have done, you are still her mother. Go. We shall not meet again. Oh, but we will. We will, knight. I promise you that. I will follow you to the ends of the world if I must, so long as it lives, I must. Don't you see, you fool? The Fury wills it. The Fury wills it. She's a bit crazy. Riel? How great your love for her. Far greater than any you ever bore me. For a long time, I prayed for forgiveness. I prayed you would take me into your arms and hold me as you did before. But I know that shall never come to pass. I will pray for you, Mother, that you might find peace in her halls. O Haloni, receive of us this woman, your humble servant, raise her up to your bosom and grant her glory everlasting. So what now? We go back to Ishgard. Together. As you wish. Alright, so that's done. Alright, let's turn this in with Cid. Alright, it all seems so simple in retrospect. The moment I stopped trying to find the answer, there it was. All that anger, all that rage, born of a fervent desire to protect that which we hold most dear. So you are still committed to your path, then? And you, if you will have me. You'll need to talk to me more, and listen. I can't stand the silence, you know. There's no shame in sharing the weight, Cid. We can bear it together, for ourselves and for others. Right then. The two of us will manage on our own, Ayame. There may be others who know of Riel's heritage, but if they come, we will be ready. Granted, we could simply leave Ishgard, but that would leave the people at the mercy of the powers that be. I cannot do that now, and neither can Riel, I think. We all need a cause, Ayame, so what will yours be? For whom will you stand? Let's see. I guess my friends? And so you shall. To walk the path is to suffer, to sacrifice. Justice demands no less. But we must never lose sight of why we choose to walk it. God's help me. Those Mughals were onto something, weren't they? Alright, there we go. Alright, so this concludes the Dark Knight quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. To undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. We need to have Stormblood, which we do. We need to complete the main scenario quest, the Forge of Fate. I think we have. Indeed. Alright. So this should be the quest that moves us on to the Stormblood areas. Alright, Sudoku is looking grim and dark as ever. Ayame, fellow master of the dark arts, and yet that is but one of the many faces you wear. Slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, a hero by any measure who stood against Nidhogg on the steps of faith when others fled. A hero who walks in light and fights for great causes, and a knight who walks in darkness and fights for the forgotten. A contradiction, some might say. Rubbish, I say, but you tell me, do you yet walk the path? So long as innocents suffer, I will not forsake the abyss, I guess. I thought not. Then let us speak as comrades. Ishgard has seen much change in recent days, and many proclaim it to be the dawning of a new era of peace and prosperity, an enlightened age. Yet, as we both know, the brighter the light, the deeper the shadows. As Dark Knights, we must remain vigilant for injustice and be ever ready to defend the weak and downtrodden, now more than ever. It has been a while since we patrolled the streets of our fair city, felt the cobbles beneath our boots, and so forth. A tour from the top might be in order. Why don't we start at the last vigil? Very well. Looks like these Dark Knight quests are going to be the only thing we're going to get done today. But that's alright, we need to get it done. Alright, here's our destination. Alright, as you look on Fortont Manor, you but reflect upon your time in Ishgard, the comrades with whom you traveled, and those lost along the way. You seem distracted. Ah, right. You were a ward of House Fortont. Once upon a time. No, I suppose not. Huh? Damn this thing. But I swear I heard something in your pack break. Bloody hells. Is that your soul crystal? What happened to the other half? Forgive me. It seems I am the one responsible. I do not know you, boy. Name yourself. Mist, my lord. I'm no lord, and you're no mist. I don't think I wouldn't know a bastard of the broom by sight. I don't think I wouldn't know a bastard of the broom by sight. I have a power which I can use to help those in need. Alas, this power requires a tremendous quantity of ether. I thought to draw on natural sources nearby, but in so doing, I stole a portion of that contained within your crystal. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. I will return it to you, I promise. But I must first ask that you allow me to use a portion. Mist, was it? Who do you want to help? Anyone. Everyone. Look around you. Is not this world filled with sadness and despair? If I can free but a single person from their burdens... He means well enough. Why don't we help him find someone in need and give him a chance to use his power? Oh, bloody brilliant. Let's believe the mysterious boy with the mysterious power who mysteriously stole a portion of Ayame's soul crystal. What could possibly go wrong? Well, it's your crystal, Ayame. Either we deal with the boy here and now, or we'll go along with his plan. And since you're not reaching for your sword, I gather it's the latter? Congratulations, boy. You get your wish? We're not like to find any poor, unfortunate souls here, so I suggest we head to Foundation, and if we find no one suitable there, you are to return what you stole at once. Understood? Yes, my lord. Thank you for placing your trust in me. Okay. Odd. Search Foundation for people in distress. I guess we'll head to the broom. Though the Forgotten Knight may have been a better option. Millie? Alright, you have my assurances that the remaining funds will be delivered soon. Surely that is enough to convince you to resume work. I've got a score of clients clamoring for me services. Clients willing to pay in full, in advance. I'd be a fool to put you ahead of them. I understand that, I do, but it has been an eternity since we first brokered this arrangement, and many of the clients of whom you speak have come to you but recently. I know this to be true. It's one thing to aid the Scholasticate, milady, but you've got to understand me position here. Bloody politics it is. No man lifts a chisel till we're paid in full. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to be. A blessed evening to you. Oh, I beg your pardon. I did not notice you standing there. As you may have overheard, I am funding the restoration of the statue of Saint Valroyant, and as you may have guessed, it is not going well, on account of my insufficient funds and my family's growing infamy. My cousin was Sir Ignace de Vesnaint of the Heavensward. He served the Archbishop faithfully, together with his sworn brothers, great goodly men who were complicit in terrible crimes, as Sir Emmerich and his warrior of light are to be believed. Ignace was distraught when he learned the statue had been destroyed by the Dravanians. He took it upon himself to champion its restoration, but because of these tales, others are reluctant to involve themselves. I do not know nor care if Sir Emmerich speaks the truth. Ignace was my cousin and a man of the Fury, and I will honor him by completing his legacy. Or so I once believed. Perhaps it is indeed beyond me. Alright, so we'll go speak with Mist about this. Right, we found someone, didn't we? I knew it. I knew we would. I can help her. Yes, yes, I will make it right. I have the power. Come, let us not keep this poor woman waiting. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Alright, is this child a friend of yours? The way he stares at me is somewhat... Do you wish to see your cousin again? Well, yes. I would love to see Ignace again, more than anything, but I know I will not. He walks in Haloni's halls, I am certain. Think of him. Think of his face, of his smile, of his laugh. Remember every moment you shared, every memory, and hold that image of him in your mind's eye. And then go to a quiet place you shared where no one will come. Wait for me there. I really don't understand what this is all about, but since you seem so earnest, I will trust in you and do as you ask. There is a garden to the south of the tribunal of which we were both fond. I pray you will explain all to me when this is finished. Go with her. I will go to Sidurgu and Riel and bring them with me. Then you will all understand what I can do and why you must help. That is a promise. Alright. Head of the tribunal. And this is the garden, I guess. And here's our destination. Ah, your friend has arrived. He has brought companions, I see. No, it cannot be. Ignace, is it really you? Oh, praise Haloni, you're alive, you're alive. My dear cousin, how it warms my heart to see you in good health. I pray you will forgive me for my lengthy absence. Don't be foolish. There's only joy to see you returned. Come, we must go to your father and mother at once. How they will weep at the sight of you. I cannot. Better for them to mourn me as a son... as a son who gave his life in service to his archbishop and his home. I have heard that you yet labor to see the statue of Saint Valroyant restored. Know that I am grateful beyond measure. I am undeserving of your praise, cousin. For all my efforts, the statue remains a shattered ruin. But seeing you here, so full of light and life, fills me with renewed conviction. I will see it through, I swear to you. And if you have indeed done the things they say, then perhaps it will earn you a measure of forgiveness. I love you, cousin. Now and ever after, look after my parents and yourself. I don't know how you did it, but thank you for bringing him back to me. But you must know he is not safe here. I pray you help him flee the city. She's right. Ishgard is no place for a man of the Heavensward. We will sneak him out of the city. The fewer the better. Meet us at Falcon's Nest after. We have much to discuss. Okay. Strange. Let's see what's going on in Falcon's Nest. Alright, there's Mist. For fear of being seen by the sentries, I bade the others to go on ahead. We should hurry. The further they take Ignace from Millie, the weaker he will become. I pray we are not too late. Swirling abyss. Okay. Forgive me. Forgive me. I should have known the magic would not sustain itself much longer. That which you see before you is Ignace. What remains of him. I can give the memories form. I can breathe them full of life and return them to their loved ones. But as the memory fades, so too does the magic. Ether, formless and free. That which I took, I used to make Ignace and Millie whole. Draw your sword, reclaim that which was lost, consume the abyss with Soul Eater. Use Soul Eater to consume the swirling abyss. Okay, Soul Eater is this one. Alright, it is finished. Good, I've had enough of this farce. Conjuring a simulacrum of a bloody knight of the Heavensward in the middle of Ishgard? Fury, take me, you are a fool. We're lucky to be alive. Your soul crystal is restored, then. Or not. We had an agreement, boy. You were to return that which you stole. Forgive me, forgive me. I returned to you that which was used to give Ignace life, but as for the remainder... 4 more times. It is within my power to do this 4 more times. 4 more times and you shall be made whole. You have my word. For a boy with such an incredible power, you are remarkably helpless. Not only did you rob Ayame of her Aether, you imposed upon her to find your people in need. You want to do good? You want to be a hero? You want to help people? Then why weren't you better prepared? I will never be a hero. I only wanted to help. It is not death itself we fear, but the unfinished story. The promise of what could have been. It is enough to break a heart and a woman. The shattered pieces of a life will never come together again, but if a glimpse of their loved ones grants them the peace they deserve, then I must. I must. It is your decision, Ayame. You are the victim. Perhaps some good may come of this. Thank you, thank you. Together we will make them whole. We're not going anywhere, Mist. Even Sid, he may look and act like a chocobo's arse, but he means well. Fine, fine, I'm only trying to put the fear of the gods into the little shite. But by all means, go ahead and undermine my authority. Anyway, I'd rather not freeze to death out here in the snow. Let's return to Falcon's Nest and discuss what to do next. Alright, back to Falcon's Nest. Alright, just what I needed. Another child to look after. Am I a Dark Knight or a nursemaid? I don't even know anymore. But times, they are ever-changing, and perhaps we Dark Knights must change with them. Long-held truths are become lies, and villains heroes, though I should be glad if I never have to deal with another hero again. No offense, of course. But you are the exception that proves the rule. The righteous are all too uncompromising, and woe betide the man who offends their delicate sensibilities. If anything, I say you are too accommodating. But it is your aether and soul crystal at stake. 4 times he swears, but we shall hold him to it together. In the meantime, you may as well get some rest or attend to other matters. These two can keep themselves company. Maybe I'll find somewhere to take a nap, or a tavern to have a drink. Alright, next Dark Knight quest will be available at level 63. And there we go. And that is probably going to be the end of the episode. I did not think it was going to take quite that long to get through all of that. But at least it's out of the way. So next episode we can return to the main story quest. Well, actually, I'm probably going to have to do the level 65 warrior quest. And then we can get back to the main story. And then get through the Azim Steppe. And win the Nodum and liberate Doma. So, we'll end things here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.